Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. My name is Michael, but you can call me MOLT, and we got a fresh new Destroy deck with the recent changes that happened to Venom, taking it from a 3-1 to a 3-3. You guys are going to absolutely love this deck. Let's get into it. So I would probably say that Destroy is one of the most popular archetypes. People just like destroying stuff. I feel like it's kind of a weird mentality that we have. Have you guys ever heard of those rooms where you can pay to just go in with a bat and destroy stuff? Like when you're stressed? I've never done it before, but I feel like it'd be pretty fun to take a sledgehammer to a flat screen TV, am I right? But this deck is made up of Deadpool, Nova, Yondu, Bucky Barnes, Carnage, Armor, Venom, Cosmo, Killmonger, Deathlock, Arnim Zola, and Death. Now, typically when it comes to Destroy decks, I feel like Death Wave is probably the most common, to where you see people play Wave on turn 5, and then final turn, if they have Death in hand, they're actually able to play She-Hulk, Death, and something along the lines of Dr. Doom or anything like that. And it feels very oppressive, to where it's like, hey, you're only going to play 1 card. I'm only going to play 3 cards. But we're not messing with Death Wave today. This deck with Arnim Zola and Venom gets really, really big. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break down these cards for you guys. If y'all aren't interested in the breakdown because you understand Destroy archetype well enough and you don't want to hear me talking about this nonsense, then you can head down to the description. There is a chapter you can click on to go and see the live games. It's probably about 5 minutes from now. Who really knows? But I'm going to jump into some breakdowns of these, and if you guys want to jump to the live games, you can do that. So the first card in the deck is Deadpool, a 1 cost that doubles its health or its power every time that it's destroyed. So no matter what, it's gonna be pretty good. Even if you get it on like turn 4 and you just destroy it once or twice, the fact that it's a 1/4 isn't too shabby. So Deadpool, the goal is to get it on turn 1. If you do get it on turn 1 and you have Carnage in your hand, the actual play to do is to play Nova turn 1, and then turn 2, potentially, if you have it, Bucky Barnes or Yondu, and then turn 3, Nova Carnage on top of the Deadpool, so that the Nova tags the Deadpool, making it 2, therefore making it 4. Obviously, if you don't have that, then just go Deadpool Carnage, and you're in the clear. But Deadpool actually allows you to get pretty big within this deck, especially in regards to Venom. Next, we've got Nova. Nova is here to buff Deadpool, but it's also here to maybe buff some cards later on down the road. Now, when it comes to Nova, you really have to be prepared to think about the order of things. So you rarely want to play Nova first. If you play Nova first, then that means you're going to buff Deadpool. If you play Nova first, that does not mean you're going to buff Bucky Barnes. You got to go Bucky and then Nova, destroying Bucky, and then buffing the Winter Soldier that comes out from that. So be aware of what you're doing with Nova. Next, we've got Yondu in hand. Yondu not only gives you information about what your opponent may be playing, like in this video, in the live games, I believe that I play Yondu and I get rid of a null, so I immediately know that my opponent is playing Galactus. But Yondu is really good because not only does it remove a card from their hand, it counts towards death, but it also gives you information. Next, we've got Bucky Barnes, and man, shoot, name a better combo than Bucky Carnage. You know what I'm saying? For the cost of 4 energy, you get a good amount of power down on the board. Bucky's just a great card overall. The whole point, just friggin' destroy it. Next, we've got Carnage, probably one of the most iconic destroy cards in the game because it gains a lot of power. Typically, you want to save Carnage until you have 3 things on a location, honestly, because then it goes up to 8 power. If you don't, that's fine. But I would say use Deathlock, use something else until you have at least 2 cards on a location so that you don't really waste Carnage. Now, we've got Armor in this deck for a couple of reasons. Many of you guys might look at this and be like, what the freak are you talking about? A destroy deck with armor? Are you ludicrous? Well, you know what? That's what my opponent is going to think. And as you guys can see in many of these clips, a lot of times people are running Shang-Chi. So if we play Venom and we have priority, well, guess what? I'm going to drop off my armor and I'm going to stop you from destroying my Venom. And I'm going to make you waste that 4 energy that you really wanted to spend because you thought it was going to give you an advantage. So armor in this is literally like the hidden ace in your pocket, taking you home to victory. People are not expecting it in destroy decks. That is what this game is all about, catching your opponent off guard. Next, we've got Venom, now a 3/3, and man, does that make me happy. Venom was one of the most slept on destroy cards, despite how iconic of a card it is. The 3/1 just wasn't enough. It wasn't the decision that you typically wanted to make. You would play Deathlock or Carnage on Bucky Barnes well before you would play Venom. So now that Venom is a 3/3, it has so much potential. Now, rarely in this deck do you want to play Venom on Bucky Barnes, because ideally what you want to do is final turn, play Arnim Zola on Venom if possible, so that you can spread out power. Now, it is a fairly predictable play. So sometimes, depending on if you feel like you're facing a smart opponent, you actually won't Arnim Zola it. You'll just protect it with armor, and then you'll play death somewhere else or something like that. So always be thinking about your opponent. If it seems like they're skillful and it seems like they are good at predicting, then they might very well predict Arnim Zola on top of that Venom. And obviously, typically, Arnim Zola will leave you with no power at that location unless you've destroyed death, so you got to be careful. Next, we've got Cosmo in here for a couple of reasons. Once again, to block that Shang-Chi if anybody does decide to play it on top of that Venom, trying to take it out. But also, I am exhausted with all the Galactus players out there. Not because it's too strong. Don't get me wrong. The deck actually isn't that good. In fact, I think that its win percentage is like 50%. Which is kind of garbage. But it is the most popular deck in the game, or at least it was like a week ago. So that's kind of crazy. And it's just not fun to face. So I got Cosmo in here, and as you guys will see, we predict a couple of Galactuses, and it's friggin' hilarious. Next, we've got Killmonger in here. Killmonger is great to take out Deadpool, Nova, and Yondu, which will end up buffing our death, but a lot of people are playing Nebula right now. Oh, that's cute. You're Nebula? Oh, you're not protecting it with an armor? Well, guess what? I'm going to play Killmonger, and I'm going to take it out while I benefit myself. So not only is it offensive or defensive in the fact that it takes out their Nebula, but it's offensive in the fact that it will tag your Nova, your Deadpool, and get that even stronger. Next, we've got Deathlock. Deathlock is an interesting one. 3/5, great stat line, honestly. No real downside, but fairly uninteresting. The whole point of Deathlock is to just play it on top of Bucky or play it on top of Deadpool. And then we've got Arnim Zola in this deck as well. Arnim Zola has some potential for a couple of different things. So Arnim Zola could work on death, especially if you get death down to 0. Say that you end up getting Central Park and a whole bunch of squirrels, or you get Savage Lands and you get the Raptors down, and you're able to destroy enough with Killmonger to get death down to 0, well, then you actually kind of open up the door to play death and Arnim Zola on the same location, or anything like that, catching people off guard. But Arnim Zola kind of lends itself to a lot of high power plays on final turn, but again, it is a fairly predictable one. In my opinion, Arnim Zola is the same as somebody playing White Tiger and then Odin. It is that predictable. If you play Venom and your Venom is big, most people are going to predict Arnim Zola. You could switch Arnim Zola out for Taskmaster if you wanted to. And then honestly, that way you could play Deadpool final turn as well. So say you play Deadpool and it's up to like 8 or something like that, and then you Venom, well, that Deadpool is now up to 16, and you could Arnim Zola and play that. So honestly, Arnim Zola would work really well in this deck as well. I mean Taskmaster. And then lastly, we've got Death. Pretty friggin' straightforward. If you destroy enough cards, you can get Death down to 0. A lot of people are playing Wave right now. A lot of people are playing Galactus right now. So typically, Death is going to help you out on your side no matter what. Whether you destroy the cards or your opponent destroys the card, it's going to give you great power at the end. A lot of times, especially if my opponent has priority, I will play Death Arnim Zola on the same location as Venom. So if they do end up destroying it with Shang-Chi or whatever, well, then I can just go ahead and Arnim Zola the Death and flip it around and do some good stuff. But we've got some amazing live games for you guys, so let's go ahead, hop into those. Ooh, okay. So I'll go Nova first so that it buffs Deadpool. We're just gonna hope that they don't play armor. Oh wow, okay, this is actually incredible. This is really good for us. Okay. So we can go Bucky here, obviously. All right. So I don't mind doing this because next turn we can then play Deadpool and Killmonger. Wow, okay. That's an interesting take. I'm going to snap. I don't think they would be running any sort of armor or anything like that. This way we can get Deadpool big. Okay, they go Mystique. Deadpool is going to be looking nice after this. 10. Yes, let's go. And I think I want to do this. And then we can probably armor in the middle. Like go armor or go, yeah, armor in the middle, Deadpool, and then Cosmo on the left to block Ultron. That's what we're thinking. Need more water. Blue Marvel is what I'm guessing right here. Okay. And we are winning. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sheesh. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. They got everything they needed, but we also got our counter as well. That Deadpool is big. That Deadpool is big. I'd say no matter what they lose, and most people don't expect destroy decks to have Cosmo and armor in them. They're taking this pretty seriously. They're like, okay, how are we going to do this? How are we actually going to win? Because they've gotten everything that they need, and we already used our Killmonger. So if they stay, I'd say it's guaranteed loss. I don't know how they would win this. I literally don't know how they would win this. We protect mid, we protect left. We're good to go. I think they're trying to do the math, maybe. Whoa, okay. Sick with it, dude. Maybe they go squirrels or something? I really don't know. Wasp? They're trying to juke us out here or something? Okay, nice. Good win right there. That was a little scary. And I can't believe that they beat this over here with a friggin' Misty Knight and a Wasp. They beat us over here with 1 energy. All right, Yondu off the rip is never bad. And we got Arnim, but Dream Dimension is going to suck. Okay, so it is we're facing a Galactus deck because we just saw Null. So we have to be very careful with our Carnage. Yep. Okay. Not really what we're looking for, if I'm honest. No Deadpool early here, so not off to the best start. They will have death though, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Okay. So they're going wave. Now the question is, okay. Question is, where are they gonna play Galactus? On Murder World or Hellfire Club? I almost want to guess Hellfire Club or Murder World because that's where, like, that just happened. No! Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh, man. Freaking Galactus decks, dude. All right, same person. See if we can get rid of their Galactus now with this. Okay, nice. Got rid of their Psylocke, so that'll help us out a little bit. No early wave for him. Icebox, that sucks. That sucks. It tagged Cosmo. Now we have to see if we can actually get this correct. Because here's the thing that sucks as well about what they're doing is they have death as well. What is this? Oh, shut up. You're going to help them out? Sheesh. I mean, that might help us, but I don't freaking know. Okay, nice. We'll go here. Let's do this. We don't need that 3. We'll go here. So they're going to have death and they're going to have Shang-Chi. What are we going to lose? We're going to lose our death. So that's super cool. Good for them. Neat. Fun times Miggy. That's what we like to hear. All right, so turn 5 here. So they could go Galactus. Do they go Galactus right here? I think that they do. So we try and block it again. Okay. Yes, we blocked it this time. Go home. You're trash. Now we snap. But remember, they have death. We do not. Yes! Come on, dude. Predicting it that time. Sheesh. All right, give me a 1 cost. Bro, I got 3 of them in here. I guess that's a 25% chance, but okay, there we go. Cool. Okay, so we actually go, Jotunheim's gonna suck. Because we're gonna move over there with Bifrost. Dang, dude. I don't know that I trust this location, but I think that it's better than playing here. Nice, okay. Please, please, please don't be a dumb location. Frig, dude. That sucks. Bad. What? All right, next turn we can go Deadpool Venom over here. Good. I mean, it sucks for them too. It sucks for them too, if we're honest. Oh my gosh. I'll snap on that. Because this is going to be absolutely brutal for them. 1, 2. And we can Arnhem this? Sheesh. It's not going to be that big of an Arnhem, but I'm about it. I'm about it. What you about? I'm about it. Yeah, I would have left 2. Ah, the same person. Hello there, good sir. Okay, so we know that they have Angela and Bishop. Okay. So, probably playing a Hit Monkey deck? Hit Monkey or Bounce? Dude, what the frig are the chances of that, dude? Okay, so I imagine that they have a Polaris in their deck. So I'm not going to play this right here because this is going to reveal, and then they could Polaris it over and we wouldn't be able to destroy. So we'll go right here. Enchantress. She gone. Was that a 4/6 Enchantress or a 4/5? Oh my. You want to give me one of my mini destroy cards? Because I've got a lot of them. And I'd love to be able to destroy something. This is the last one that I want to use. That's okay. Excuse me. I hate that, man. It's brutal. But if we can get death down to 0. Whoa. If we can get death down to 0, then we just play it on Mini Tries Lab and we're looking good. Okay? But we are probably going to need a Killmonger to do that. Frig. Wait. Whoa. Sheesh. I mean, okay. We're not going to be able to get it down. I'll go here and here. Okay. That way if they like wanted to play Hit Monkey over here or something, oh, now they're not really going to be able to. Okay, so we can go 12 and 3. They can't play Hit Monkey here, so I don't know how the freak they would win this location. They could play Hit Monkey right here, but they're not going to be able to play Mysterio effectively enough. So let's do this. They could go Shang-Chi on us, which obviously would not be preferred. Sarah. Has Sarah been in any of the movies? Whoa! All right, I think we got this. All right, Mysterio. If this is a 4, whatever. Oh. Oh, yep. 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 I told you guys they wouldn't be able to do it effectively. Dude, they couldn't play their Mysterio effectively enough. Yes, dude. What? So if this had tied, if they had, oh my gosh, if this was a different, I mean, I can't say any other locations because there are locations that don't let you play 1, 2, and 3 costs and blah, blah, blah. But man, that was close. Okay. Chippy, this feels like a bot. What do you guys think? I say we snap. I say we snap right off the rip. Do they play here? Ooh, Chippy's stressed. Chippy is friggin' stressed out, man. Oh, nice. 1, 2. Money. Now. Just give me Deadpool. Or Yondu. I'd be okay with Yondu, too. Is that enough? I mean, that Arnhem's gonna be big, though. And we can play Death at a different time. One of my favorite things to do is get Death down to 0. Are they gonna play Mr. Negative? Oh! Oh, why would you do that to me? I don't even know now. All right, we're gonna go here. Shang-Chi. Whoa! Bro, I ain't playing this. Okay. Okay. Are they gonna go Galactus? Yes, dude. Let's go. Dude, get good. Why am I facing so many friggin' Galactus decks right now? Literally, an insane number of Galactus decks just in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hashtag cancel Galactus. Not because it's too strong. People are always like, bro, it's easy to counter. Yeah, it's one of the easiest things to counter. I just showed you that. It's boring. And it's not good for the game. Get it out of here.